Thank you for joining us. Another edition of Points of Interest. Thanks for finding us here, 10:30 Wednesday, Channel 4. Unless you're watching us on YouTube, it's great to have you. Great to have you watching us tonight, because tonight we're making another episode of history. We've got the cast of I'll Be My Brother's Keeper, which is a show coming up on the 16th of this month of June, and I expect all of you to be out there, especially after tonight when you get to know this fantastic cast and what they're pulling out. It's going to be down at Imperial Theater. In any case. Again, this is our second show here at the new studio, VIP's Multimedia. They're doing productions Monday through Friday down here on Reynolds Street. So whenever you need anything, get with my man Trey Lamar, the man about town, the man with the camera at all times. He's just going to eventually get it surgically implanted because the guy is shooting some great things. We want to thank him for keeping the cameras rolling. And again, thank you for joining us. We're going to be featuring a local artist, Matthew Calcutt. If you haven't already heard of him, you're going to do it today. And by all means, check out everything and anything he posts up on our Points of Interest page. And don't forget to post something yourself. You know, if you see something interesting, some articles, some music, some movie, anything like that, please post it up there. It might be featured in our Caught in the Net feature. Today, we're not going to do a Caught in the Net because I don't want to take away any time from Brother Trav and what he's brought to us yet again. Also, we want to apologize if you haven't caught the Fernice Cutno show we did, which was the very first episode we did here at VIP's. That's up on the Points of Interest page on Facebook. Check it out after you watch this episode. All right. So let me get Brother Trav on here. Join me on the set, sir. Get over here.
All right.
Now good job.
Get over here.
Yet again.
Get over here.
I know we have good manners over at VIP. It's all
all love.
It's all love. Yeah, but there's a lot of things to set up, so we appreciate. We have quite the entourage out here this morning.
Oh yeah.
We appreciate everybody hands on deck with the lights and the sound and the cameras and all that, because we do quite a show today.
Spectacular.
Tell us, how did you get the cast on?
Well, another friend of mine, Matthew Calcutt, is who we're featuring today. Outstanding singer, songwriter, vocalist. This guy's got so many different talents. It's
triple threat times 3.
I'm a little bit jealous. I'm just a little bit jealous.
Hey.
I always say, you know why I'm a poet? Because I can't sing. If I could make these words sound like a melody, I'd be doing that.
Hey.
So I'm a poet.
That's right.
Okay.
We'll give Matt some stuff to sing about.
Right, and Matt's also acting now, and so he's brought along some of his cast members in the play that he's got coming up soon. So yeah,
I'm glad to have him on because I think this show, of any local production that's going on, and actually, we say local, but the talent is local, but it's infused with all these different people that are coming from out of town and
absolutely
and really showing off in Augusta. So that's tremendous.
Yeah, this is going to be like one of those places artists will seek.
Yes, hopefully. And you mentioned you were friends, we kind of knew each other. It's good to have friends, right? So if you want to make friends with Brother Trav and get your stuff on the show, please look for us.
Yeah.
Again,
you go to the Points of Interest page. You can hit me up at Brother Trav Poet Laureate.
And it's not good enough just to be friends. We have discerning eyes and ears. So bring your A game, and maybe we'll end up on the show.
Absolutely.
But let's get Matt on here, okay?
Sure.
Because we want to get to that. We want to hear what he's got, okay?
I think I might be able to convince him to do a little song.
Okay. Maybe. But I'm gonna have to step away. You guys enjoy the time, and I'll be watching.
See you around.
See you later.
Now I get to kick you out.
That's right.
All right, welcome out, family, to the Artist Spotlight portion of the show. I'm standing here with my man Matt Calcutt. Matthew, what's going on, G?
Not much. How you been, man?
Oh, real good.
Good to have you.
You've been busy.
Glad to have you on here, man.
You've been super busy.
Oh yeah, gotta stay busy, man. Trying to do my entertainment thing, man. Got my music going, got my acting, and all that stuff. So.
Okay. All right, so let's back up. I'm gonna tell about my first experience when I met you. Okay, and what I'm looking for when I do the Artist Spotlight, I look for not only artists that are talented, but I look for movers and shakers. People, when I turn on Facebook, I see they're out there doing something. Okay, and you've been doing this, and you kind of got on the scene all of a sudden, like kind of really quick.
Yeah.
And I was hosting an open mic show. I recall just like it was yesterday. I was hosting this open mic show, and you were signed up. Didn't really know what you had up your sleeve. You said you were a singer.
I think I have a tank top on.
I had a live band, and you were kind of skeptical because you didn't know if the band could play along with what you were prepared to do that day.
That's right, that's right.
So after long deliberation and pacing across the floor, you decided, hey, I don't need a band. And so I'm thinking to myself, who is this guy? You know, he's all high maintenance like that. But then he said he's not going to need the band. He's going to sing a cappella. So one thing, you know, if you're a singer and you say you're going to sing a cappella, you got to bring it. And he got up there and he brought it. This man right here got up and sang Tyrese. And I just tell you this, I was glad I had my girl real close to my side. Really close to my side.
It can.
Because he could have taken home anybody he wanted to when he did that Tyrese thing. Maybe. Okay. All right, and we'll get you sing a little something at the end of the interview? Possibly? Maybe?
Okay. I might.
Look, check him out. Okay, so fast forward. So now, today, last time I saw you, you're telling me all these features that you've got with other artists. So you're really doing a lot of work.
Yeah, I actually have about 3 or 4 projects going at this time. I not only have the Bipolar Love Club, which is my main focus.
Okay.
That's going to be my solo project, so to speak.
Gotcha.
Of course, I get Yannick and Nicolette part of that. The music, film, and fashion that we're doing in the CSRA, what we're trying to do. So not only that, but I also have a group with another local artist as big. He's on the radio. He's got his own show, P Nice.
Okay.
I got a group with him and another friend of ours, Chapo Snoop Mill. That's the group I got going. Then I have another one going with a guy named Daniel Dub Sapp. A lot of y'all might know him.
I know Dub.
He and I have a group going. And then I just have a bunch of features on like some of Loud Pack off of South Star Entertainment. I got a feature with them. I mean, I got a lot of features. I got more features going on than I do anything, but I have projects that I'm going, and then I have this play going on.
Okay.
So I mean, and then I auditioned for another play called Rooster. That's going to be put on in August, I think it is, August or September.
Okay.
It's a different production company than what's going on with Miss Monique, but it's going to be just as good of a production.
So what you're doing is you're utilizing that networking thing that I think is so important. I think for the artistic community here in the CSRA, we can be as big as we want to be if we work together. And I'm starting to kind of see that. I've been doing this for quite a while, and I'm seeing more of that now than I have ever before. So that's what gives me hope. And with this show, we get to bring it out to the public, and I feel like this is all coming together, which is why I wanted to bring you here. Okay. Also, now I didn't know you were acting, but I got to do a cameo appearance in one of your videos. And that was a music video, but it was acting in there. You guys were you had a real storyline. Tell the people about that song and that video concept. Who came up with it?
It was my second song ever written and recorded. It's called Relapse X, which is kind of a different play on words, because you have like relapse and then X being the capital part of EX being part of it. It's like ex-girlfriend kind of thing. Right. And then it's like you keep relapsing because the lyrics even go, our love wasn't the best, but I need my relapse X. It's like I'm telling her like X, I need my relapse X. Or it could be taken in more adult manners, but I mean it's either way. Just it's all about
But the video actually had a storyline.
Yeah, the video I developed into. I felt that the song was more of a story than it told. That where it could actually be like a short film, and then Yannick wanted to get into film. It's like, oh, that's perfect,
Yeah.
We'll shoot a short film. So we wrote a script, wrote a treatment, wrote all that stuff, designed a set. Andrea Clark helped us design a set. So I mean, we had a lot of, like you saw, all the work we put into it.
Yeah.
We put it out. That's before Yannick even had his game up.
Yeah, all the different camera angles with one camera. So it's like, okay, cut, move, now do it again. No, you were standing here.
And it was a different experience for me because it was the first time I'd ever done anything like motion picture type film wise. Like cut, all right, now I gotta remember what I was doing at this point to where he can cut it seamlessly to where it was believable. And we had a few mistakes, but like I said, that was our second month.
Okay.
When we were just started out.
So you see how quickly things have started.
Progression.
Absolutely.
I never would have thought a year ago that I'd be where I am right now. Not even necessarily here with this interview, but just
right here, talking to these people, talking to you.
Right here,
Yeah.
But I never did think that I would be right here as far as in my life, and I'm so grateful for it.
Right. So where do you see yourself 3 years from now?
Celebrating the anniversary of this question. 3rd year anniversary. No.
Okay.
3 years. I see myself in Atlanta, doing shows around the Southeast at least. I'm gonna be home base in Atlanta at that point. I'm still gonna be, definitely representing AUG because that's me.
Okay.
I'm CSRA born and raised. So
Yes.
I mean, it's made me who I am.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I
But
feel the same.
I'm always gonna make sure represent Augusta, the CSRA. But in 3 years, hopefully I'll be in Atlanta. Traveling up and down the East Coast, Southeast.
More acting in your future?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, because if I can get in, with if I can get in, with one facet of my career, like acting,
Mm-hmm.
maybe my music will take effect after that. Or if I can get in my music, then bam, they see I've acted.
Okay. Yeah, and then with musicals, you can kind of do both.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now tell us a little bit about the stage play that you've got coming up. You're acting in.
Okay.
I'll Be My Brother's Keeper.
Okay. It's basically
tell the
it's
audience.
basically just about like teen violence and drug awareness. We all have it. We all have people in our family
Absolutely.
that make some less than intelligent decisions, and they go about the wrong way. And someone in the family has to someone's got to care enough to step up and say, listen, you don't need to do that. It's the wrong way for you. You're not setting a positive example for anybody. And really, more people need that kind of a lesson anyway, because the community right now, as is, there's so much violence.
Right.
I mean, you got this guy in Miami just hit the dude's face off. I mean,
Yeah. It's a really
crazy. So
harsh world that we're living
It
in.
is, very
And I kind of throw out topics like that on my Facebook page from time to time,
Mm-hmm.
and talking about the crime or talking about violence or whatever. And everybody always say it boils back down to family. Back down to your foundation. It's not up to the police department. It's not up to the judges. It's not up to the lawyers. It's not up to the courts. It's not up to the politicians. It's up to you as a parent to raise your child with those things, to instill those things inside your kid, to make them shun away those bad things.
that's right.
Right. But with the I'll Be My Brother's Keeper, it takes a village to raise a community, to raise a child. It takes a village to raise a child. And is that kind of what
Pretty much. It's pretty much like saying, let's bring the community together.
Okay.
Through positive, through positive activism, I guess you would
Okay.
say. Make sure that you speak out against what you believe is wrong. Question everything, because everything you see in the news isn't always as it seems. So make sure you question things, research things for yourself, and just try to be a better example for people. I mean, when you're sitting at a stoplight and you see someone want to come out, what does it really do to let them go?
yield, right?
It takes you what,
Yield.
3 seconds. It
Yeah.
takes you 3 seconds. If you're at a stoplight and someone's waiting to come out, don't inch up. Do something simple like let
Right.
them out. It might make their day. They might be in a hurry. And you don't know what You never
You
know
never
what you've
know.
got going on. So
Right.
always try to be as respectful of people as possible.
Absolutely.
That's why I consider myself like a golden rulist, so to speak.
Okay.
Just pass on the positive.
Random acts of kindness.
That's right.
Okay. So this is a play with an actual meaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like a Tyler Perry thing.
Okay. It looks like Raising AJ Productions usually kind of have that in
Wholesome,
common.
value,
Yeah.
wholesome, moral, ethical value. to it.
Right. So this is a play that I can bring my kids out to.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There's I don't think there's any foul language. There might be 1 or 2 words,
Okay.
and then it's the softer of the bad words. But other than that, I mean, it's actually geared towards teenagers and youth because we want them to see that that's not the route you need to take. There's a more positive life for you if you don't make those decisions.
All right. But you brought some friends here.
I did.
Some people from the play.
Yeah, and you'll see them in just a few minutes.
Okay.
They're going to come on here and tell a little bit about themselves, their characters, their experience, and all that stuff.
Okay, cool. Now, can I get you to sing for us? I mean, are you gonna make me pay? Are you gonna make me drop down on my knee
I
and
guess since you
beg?
did
Like,
me a
what
favor.
do I have to do?
You ain't got to get on your knees to beg for nothing, but I guess since you do me a favor getting on the show, I'll do you the favor, I'll sing.
Okay.
You know.
All right. And it's just you. It's you and the people out here in the CSRA.
I'm about to make love to the camera, y'all.
Well, my friend, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away any work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, caramo, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, liming, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. All night long, all night, whoa. All night long, all night, all night long. All night, all night, all night long. All night, all night. People dancing wild in the streets. See the rhythm flowing in their feet. Life is good, wild but sweet. Let the music play on, play on, play on, play on. Feel it in your heart and feel it in your soul. Let the music take control. We're going to party, caramo, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, caramo, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing my song. All night long, all night, whoa. All night long, all night, all night long. All night, all night, all night long. All night, all night.
I guess that's gonna be it, fellas.
All right, welcome out to the Artist Spotlight portion of the show. And here we've got some guests on the couch with us. Joey, we doing big things, huh?
This is the most amount of guests we've had on at one time, and it's for a cause, it's for a show that I'm really happy we were able to get on Points of Interest.
Absolutely.
So let's get to know them.
Yeah, right. And these are artists from an upcoming stage play. An upcoming stage play called I'll Be My Brother's Keeper. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna get to know these people. I want you to tell your name, your real life name, and then also name your character.
Well, hello, my name is Shauna Biles, and I am playing Big Bonnie Ward.
Okay, interesting title.
My name's Lakeisha Everett, and I'm playing Joanne Tinsley and Joanne Andrews as well.
Okay.
Okay, Joanne goes through the
Y'all
transformation.
already
Okay.
know me, Matt Calcutt, Bipolar Love Club. I played Jerry Andrews in the play.
Okay. All right, and who wants to be the one to tell us about the play? Give us a brief synopsis of what I'll Be My Brother's Keeper is all about.
Well, it's about a somewhat dysfunctional family. We all can relate to that, I'm sure. But it's really bringing awareness to teen violence and drug awareness, and not only just bringing awareness to it, but offering a solution through great acting, singing, comedy. It's really going to be a great stage production.
Right, and this is a production by.
It's actually by Miss Monique, the First Lady of Power 107. I'm sure you guys are familiar with her. And Raising AJ Productions.
Raising AJ Productions. I always thought that was a cool title
Yes.
to have because her son is AJ.
Her son is named
If you know Miss Monique, you know AJ.
You know AJ.
Right. And so this is like her funding. Let's help raise AJ.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But she's like a mom to all of us, so it's not just AJ's that she raising. She kind of takes all of us under her wing.
So she wrote and is producing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you have her on the set or at every rehearsal, kind of giving you the.
Pretty much, because she does have a really diverse schedule, but she handles it well. You know, she juggles a lot, but she's there. She's hands-on. She's really
You
hands-on.
see, our director his name is J.P. Arthur. He's actually worked with Tyler Perry on some of his stuff, and he's a director and co-director on Single Ladies TV show. Also, I think he was on he did the movie Takers.
Takers.
Yeah. So
Good
he's got
Okay.
you know, his
And he's working with you guys to do here or there.
yeah. I mean, his resume is ever growing.
That's
I mean,
incredible.
he's got some serious information to pass out.
It sounds like you guys' resumes too are growing up here. What's you guys give us some history of what kind of brought you this way?
Yeah, do you have acting background?
Yeah. How'd you get started?
Actually, I'm a poet. I haven't done any stage production or acting this would be my first play. I'm a little excited about that because it's actually allowed me to step outside of the box, to step outside of my comfort zone of, a more closed audience for spoken word. Like I was speaking with somebody just a few minutes ago about how when I get on stage I can just, close my eyes and be in the moment and say my poetry, where now I have people watching me, and I can't just do the whole play with my eyes closed. So,
it lasts a little longer to it's not quite,
right.
5 minutes into the set, you gotta put it
Exactly.
on and keep it on for
Exactly. So I'm really excited. It's a blessing to be able to be this voice for God and be a message, because that's exactly what we're delivering here. We're delivering a bigger message. It's not about us. It's about the message that we're conveying through our acting.
Mm-hmm. And what about the two of you? Any acting experience? Any drama experience?
Well, I will say I've been acting since birth. I came out of the womb, was happy to be here, was like big cry, little cry, and then a smile. No, but really this is my first time performing. And outside of being a musician for over 13 years, this is my first time actually acting.
This is my first, as an adult, major stage play or whatever. Like, when I was in 3rd grade, I did some acting in a play.
You were the turkey in the Thanksgiving play.
No, I was actually one of the head roles in a play for Martinez Elementary. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was about a deaf kid came to new school and stuff. I was his new best friend because I was like, what is it like to be deaf? I had to learn sign language, I had to learn blocking, I had to know my lines, I had to sing. It was.
Okay.
To be 3rd grade, I wish I could go back and have the fearlessness that I had back then. Because back then, I was just doing what I was told to do. Now it's like
playing pretend.
I got like a lot of people. I got my reputation on the line, and I'm trying to do all this stuff. It ain't gonna be nothing but a thing though. Because after I got in there, I started feeling the energy. I got some great, cast members with me. The director's great. Working with Miss Monique's great. It's a wonderful thing. And then
Maybe when you're up there, you'll tap back into that 3rd grade.
Oh yeah.
Because it sounds like even then you were acting with a cause. You had
yeah.
great. So you guys, do you think you caught the bug? They talk about you caught the acting bug or caught the theater professional, performance bug. And the process is fun too. You guys probably have some hijinks backstage, right? Some maybe, comedic stories you want to put somebody on blast today for?
Right.
Yeah, Eric Washington.
Okay.
Call him out. First name, last
You
name.
should have been here. We're gonna put you on blast today.
He is the class clown.
Yes, and
He plays Luda.
He plays the character Luda in the play. He has a very interesting character, and during one of the monologue readings, he dropped his pants, but it fit perfectly with what we were doing, and it shocked everybody. The whole set was pin drop quiet, and everybody was like,
He had shorts.
Okay.
Drop the pants, but that wasn't all that was there.
Right.
It was a clean, dirty joke.
They were short and short.
It was a clean, dirty joke.
Right.
Hopefully clean underwear too.
Right.
But took everybody by surprise.
They
That's
could
good.
buy some Orbit gum for
Fabulous.
Right, and so you've got the class clown at the stage play. Who's the diva? Who's the high maintenance one that shows up with the ascot on and I need my dressing room with the star on it and all this?
I can't work
We're
like
doing
this.
full face makeup just for rehearsal.
In terms of full face makeup, that is none other than Joanne. Full face makeup for rehearsal.
her all day.
The first day they snapped the camera at rehearsal, she was, oh, wait a minute.
You gotta be ready for
You gotta be ready, right?
Right. But there's no high maintenance. I'm Mr. Thespian, and this is my acting resume, and I can't be around these non-actors.
Well,
No, I think we're all family, and so we're all really feeding off each other. So there's no one that's like, oh, I'm better, or oh, I'm this, or I'm that. We have a director, we have a writer and producer, and they do their job wonderfully, and we're happy to learn.
Right. Keep acting, you'll come across that.
well, it would be a shame if those messages confused with, with what you guys are doing here with, I'll Be My Brother's Keeper. And are there any, in doing this show, have you thought about any instances maybe in your lives where it was important to be that keeper, or where somebody stepped in for you? I can imagine we're talking about, we get into some heavy things with, it's also light and funny and all that, but on a personal level, sometimes, an actor will take on a role and realize there's a connection there to some personal story is
Well,
there?
for me, I'm a mother of three. Hey Najee, J. Allen, and K. Liv. But my boys are 12, 9, and 5 years old. And that 12-year-old, he's becoming a teenager. So it kind of hits home because you want to give them all the knowledge you can to prepare them for that outside world, because you're not going to be with them 24/7. And not only just preparing him to take care of him, but also look out for his brothers as well. He has two smaller brothers, and he has to look out for them. And a mother's worst fear is them getting caught up in violence or gangs or anything like that, drugs, God forbid. But so it's really important to convey this message clearly to not only my boys, but all the boys out there, and not only boys, but my little sisters as well, because it's important for women as well to look out for each other just as well as it is for young men.
Definitely. So that's definitely a real world application there of the message. Anybody?
I mean, there's been plenty of times I've seen some of my friends making some, less than intelligent decisions, and it's just like I've always had pretty good nose for trouble, so I try to stay out of it. Like a lot of my friends are a little edgy, edgier than normal society. So I mean, they get into a little bit more of the craziness, but for some reason I've always had like the bigger brother kind of mentality with my friends. Like always been the one to try to keep them out of trouble. They're like, listen, you don't need to be doing this. And I've helped a few of my friends. A few of my friends have actually turned their lives around because of it. Just like everyone else, there's some people that they're not going to know until they change on their own, and it's unfortunate some have to learn through some real bad circumstances.
So that's sometimes you don't have to do anything specific, but you can be that example.
That's right.
And in doing that, your brother's key.
Right, yeah.
Was this your story?
Well, I will say, for me, I am the younger sibling of my family. I have an older brother, but when he introduces me as his older sister, because I am the support, I take care of, I nurture, and even when I was younger and we lived in Germany, my father's retired military, I would see him walking to school in the rain. I would run outside with an umbrella just so that my brother doesn't have to walk in the rain. But we both chose two different paths in life, and so I was my brother's keeper. I am the one that takes care of him. He's chosen his path, I've chosen mine as an adult. But it definitely hits home. I found it ironic when I said, I'm going to audition for this play, and it's called I'll Be My Brother's Keeper. Are you serious? Like, what are the odds that it would be? So, for that reason, I was like, this definitely hits home.
So he knows you're doing the show.
Yeah.
No, okay. So you're gonna try to keep it from him for a little while. Okay.
Okay, all right, and so I think we probably have about 60 seconds left. Real quick, if you could tell us when the play is, where the play is, and how we can get tickets.
Well, it's going to be June 16th, which is Father's Day weekend, but we have two shows for your convenience. One's at 3 p.m., one's at 8 p.m. You can get the tickets from, again, any of the cast members. We have them on our person. The Imperial Theater, of course, they're $23.50 and $26.50 depending on your seats. And you can also get them at Raising AJ Productions and on Facebook.
So I would say today's episode, eclectic.
Full.
Definitely. If you missed any part of this, go back, watch the whole thing, okay? Because we really packed it in. And we got to say goodbye to you now, but hopefully we'll see you next week, 10:30, right here, Comcast Channel 4, or on YouTube. In the meantime, please check out anything and everything Matthew Calcutt posts on our page, because it's quality, and we want to follow this guy now, where he takes off and then goes off and we never see him again.
Right.
No, he's assured me that won't happen. But in any case, also check out the graphics we're about to show up. More information about I'll Be My Brother's Keeper. Find a young person, bring them to the show, enjoy yourselves. It's going to be a great night.
I think it's also Father's Day weekend as well. Looking for a good gift to buy your dad, your husband,
Yeah.
tickets to this play.
Or if you're a dad, you got somewhere to take your kids now, okay? In any case, everybody have a great week. As always, peace on the streets. We'll see you.
Peace.